Andy and I visited all the off-leash dog beaches in the Southern California region because we love our dogs so much. We want them to have so much fun. So we decided to check out all of them to see which ones were the best ones. And here is our top 6, or I guess there is only 6.
Yeah, just to know, there aren't very many in Southern California. It's actually quite hard to find off-leash beaches. There are plenty of beaches, but a lot of them are very strict hours, or you're only allowed to have them with a leash on. So just to reiterate, this is off-leash.
Yeah, this is off-leash dog beaches. And so we're just gonna go through each one and tell you what we liked about it and what we didn't like about it. And we're gonna start off with our most favorite off-leash dog beach, which was Huntington Dog Beach. So Huntington was an hour?
Yeah, from LAX.
From LAX.
It could be anywhere between 40 minutes to an hour. And right now, the season that we're in, due to the pandemic, there is less traffic than normal. So we were a little bit north of LAX, and we were able to get there within the hour.
Well, we like this beach a lot because there was so much room. There was lots of parking. They went on for like miles, and it was very clean.
I like how clean it is because typically when we go to like beachy areas, it's kind of run down. There's not a lot of sidewalk where you walk with your dogs. There's not really a lot of grass around anywhere. Not Huntington. It looks like it's brand new. Almost. Yeah.
It looked very modern. Like for a beach town, it was just so spick and span clean. And the dogs loved it a lot. Kuma and Zoe were running around like crazy.
The water was very shallow for a long stretch, so that made it possible for the dogs to go pretty far out into the ocean, but their feet were still able to touch the sand. So I think that's what they really enjoyed about it, and I really liked that too. Because the other beaches we went to didn't quite have that much space, but we could really run around freely with no one really in our way and stuff. So.
And then we also liked it because right after the dog beach, if you wanted to, you could go to a lot of different cafes with your dogs, and we chose to go to the Kimpton restaurant. So it's called Pacific Hideaway, and they have this lovely terrace patio area for you and your dogs to enjoy some lunch. Our second favorite off-leash dog beach is Santa Barbara, and they have a really nice dog beach area called Hendry's Beach. I liked it a lot because of the scenery. They have like gorgeous, you know, California cliffs that the California coast is known for, and you're like right up against it, so you can take some beautiful pictures. And just to, you know, sit in that setting is really nice. The dogs really loved running on this beach too, and Kuma and Zoe both went into the water a lot. The waves weren't that strong here, so I think they really enjoyed that too. When the waves are like way too strong, Kuma tends to not go in. Zoe, you know, is actually pretty brave and she'll go into the water pretty far actually sometimes, but Kuma, when the waves are too strong, she tends to not go in too much. So I appreciated that it was pretty calm there.
Parking in this area was easy for us to find. There was plenty, they have a dedicated parking area. There is no street parking though, so once it's full, I think it's pretty much full. We did go early in the morning to snag a spot, but when we left, there was still, you know, some spots left. There's also a dog wash station in the middle of the parking area, which we didn't use, but it's there if you need it. And the bathrooms are pretty, very well-maintained area.
The only downside was they have this really cool restaurant there that overlooks the ocean, but it's not dog-friendly, which is a bummer because it's right next to the dog beach.
Yeah, you would think they're dog-friendly because we were thinking about, hey, maybe we should eat there.
Yeah, or like have a drink or something.
Yeah.
But no.
And there's no other options in the area too. That pretty much is.
That's it.
Yeah.
But that was the only downside to it, but that's like a minimal thing.
Yeah.
So Santa Barbara is 96 miles from LAX, which is about 2 hours. It's actually less than 2 hours, but if you're gonna stop with your dog somewhere, you know, have them take some restroom break.
And it's a gorgeous drive if you take the PCH.
Yes,
so the drive will go by so fast.
Yeah. So number 3, I feel like this is borderline Southern California, but when we were looking at a lot of off-leash dog beaches in the Southern California region, this beach kept on coming up. So I mean, we went here anyway. It's a Carmel Dog Beach, which is 327 miles from LAX.
I think it's more closer to San Francisco.
Yeah, I think so. Carmel is actually right in the middle of California.
And it was rated or voted the most dog-friendly city in the USA. So I think it's another reason why people want to throw that in there.
Yeah.
Because it is super dog-friendly.
It is.
There.
The whole town is dog-friendly. We stayed at a dog-friendly hotel. Most of the shops are dog-friendly. Restaurants are dog-friendly. We even did some wine tasting and it's dog-friendly.
Yeah, and then you walk around, there's like, doggy stations everywhere. Like, they've got this town made for dogs.
Yeah. So we walked to the beach, and it was a nice walk.
I wish we could have drove there because Kuma got a little bit tired, but parking is super, super, super limited, so we probably wouldn't even gotten a spot if we drove.
Probably not, because we actually went there twice, and the first time we went, I think it was 1 p.m. or something like that. It was in the afternoon, and it was definitely packed. There was traffic going into the parking lot, and it's just one little parking lot.
I feel like there's like max 10 spaces or almost.
Oh, no, it's more than that, I think.
Really? I feel like it was so tiny.
I feel like there's maybe 20.
Yeah, okay, 20.
I'm gonna say like 20.
Yeah, it's not even like a lot. It's just kind of like, oh, here's some spots.
Yeah. The next morning, though, we went really early, and it was super easy to find a parking spot then, of course. So we liked this beach, too, because, Candy really liked it because of the sand.
Yes, I love the sand there. It's white. It's that white powdery sand. And when we got to the parking lot, you go down, like, you see this humongous tree, which is a great, I don't know, I just love huge trees. And I don't really picture big trees like in a beach. So I really like that. And then you go down this massive, like, sand hill, which I was like, man, if I was a kid, I would love to, like, go sledding down this thing. And Zoe loved going down. Not so fun for Kuma and us humans.
Not fun for us.
Yeah, and this was Zoe's first ever dog beach. So I don't know, it's kind of memorable to me that the first beach she went to, she's so spoiled in the nice powder sand.
Yes, I think the powder sand, Kuma liked that a lot too because it reminded her like of Florida sand. Because when she first stepped foot on the beach, she kind of went crazy. She's like, oh my gosh, I want to run. So I had to like let her off the leash as soon as I could. But yeah, it was kind of fun to see her get so excited about it, because it reminds her of home. Next on the list is Ocean Beach, which they also call the original dog beach.
I liked this beach. I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, this was nice. So I liked the setting that it was in. It had like nice piles of rocks on both ends, which was really nice.
There's plenty of room for,
Yes. Yeah, definitely lots of room. Not as much room as like Carmel or Huntington or Long Beach, but there was still plenty of room.
Yeah, but their parking lot was humongous. And even though it was humongous, oh my goodness, we got there at 9 and we were in line.
Yeah. So Ocean Beach is in the San Diego area, and it's about 122 miles from LAX. And we left at 6:30 in the morning so that we could get there early and, have no problems finding parking. Oh boy, we were wrong. We got there at 9 a.m. and it was already full.
Yeah, there was a line coming out of the parking lot. And forget street parking, because street parking there is next to impossible. So I think that's why the people are just waiting in line to get in, because they know finding street parking will be impossible.
So you will find parking eventually, because everybody kind of goes there early, stays there for a bit, like the surfers or the dog owners. Some people will leave eventually, right? They're not going to stay there all day.
Like an all-day thing, yeah.
So you just have to be patient and wait for a spot, which we did. Candy was actually going to drive around and look for a spot while I took the dogs out, but as soon as I left, she found a parking spot, not even 5 minutes after.
Yeah,
so,
got lucky.
And, that's what everybody else was doing. They're just waiting for a parking spot.
Yeah, because it's free, too. That's the thing. Yeah. It's free parking. The bathroom was actually pretty nice and big. It was pretty well maintained. Yeah. A little bit far from the dog beach area, because, it is sectioned off. Some places you're not allowed to have dogs, some places are. Which, the signs are clearly marked. But we had to walk a little ways to get to the bathroom area. But
at least they have it.
At least they have it. I'd rather, walk than not have any bathroom on the beach.
The dogs really enjoy this beach as well. Kuma ran around like crazy. She found some new friends there. And she kept on chasing around. There was this one pack of dogs.
I know, and Zoe and Kuma is so cute.
Yeah, so both Zoe and Kuma were chasing these dogs around.
They're trying to get in the group,
Yeah, they're like, can we be friends? So earlier I was saying, usually Kuma hates waves. When we're in Florida and there's waves, she'll never go near it. But here in California, I think it's because of Zoe. Like Zoe does it. She goes through the waves and she has no problem. She's having fun. So Kuma almost wants to prove that she could do it. So she goes in it too. And then she like gets waves in her face. And
it's so cute. Especially, and also with the rocks. So Zoe loved the rocks there.
Yeah.
And I think this is why I like areas with like rocks too.
Yep.
And then Kuma's like, oh, I can do this.
Yeah,
she
so
just
like, gets up.
Just jumps around the rocks, which is surprising to us because she always asks our help to jump on the couch, no matter whatever. She's like, oh, I can't do this, but oh, a rock? Yeah, Zoe can do it. I can do it.
I can do this. So yeah, the rocks are really fun too, and great photo opportunities if you like taking photos. So number 5, Long Beach. Long Beach is actually the closest to LAX and only 21 miles, so it's super duper close.
And this is the one we always hear about. It's called Rosie's Dog Beach. They have a dedicated parking area. It was, you didn't have to pay for it. They have a nice bathroom area, you know, kind of like an area to clean off. As far as like ease and access, it was nice. I liked Rosie's Dog Beach. I don't know if the dogs really enjoyed it as much as the other ones.
All the other dog beaches we went to, they run around, they get super excited, chase other dogs, chase each other. But this was the only beach they didn't get too excited about. It's not a bad beach at all. I think it's great. Like if you're in the area, I think it is a great dog beach to go to. But if you had a choice between Long Beach and Huntington, I would definitely go to Huntington.
Yeah, because they're not that far apart from each other. So if you make a little bit more of a drive, it's definitely worth going to Huntington instead.
Yeah, and if you do go to Long Beach, we stayed at the Westin, which is a super dog-friendly hotel, and it's actually free for your dogs to stay. And last on our list is Coronado Dog Beach. This was definitely not our favorite.
No, and luckily, we didn't drive all the way down there just for that beach. This one is also in San Diego and only 15 minutes away from the
Ocean Beach.
Yeah, the Ocean Beach that we went to. I didn't like that there was no designated parking lot, so you have to find street parking, which is, it's there, but it's far.
Yeah.
And then once you get to the beach, all of a sudden I see this sign that says no dogs allowed. I'm like, what?
And Candy was freaking
I was like, no, I swear I looked this up. There's a dog beach here. And then we saw like this long path they take you to a dog beach. I'm like, well, okay.
Me and Candy were like, what?
We're not walking that because it's already hot out. So we're like, oh my goodness, I don't want to walk that. And then when we get there, it's so small.
Super small. And you know, the scenery wasn't even that great.
No, because when you turn around, it's all fenced because there's a Navy base there.
Yeah.
I think the most I was disappointed with just the lack of space.
Yeah, lack of space, definitely.
Yeah, and I feel like the dogs felt that too. Because they didn't really, I don't know. I don't know if they're a little bit tired from the first beach, but
maybe. But yeah, I was a little bit disappointed with this place because everybody, not everybody, but some of our friends talked it up and said it was like one of their favorite dog beaches they went to, off-leash dog beaches they went to. So we're really looking forward to it. And Coronado is a really beautiful area.
Yeah, we had really high hopes when we parked. We were like, okay, it's a little far, but whatever, because the neighborhood is gorgeous. Like all like sidewalks, pretty houses. So like the walk from the car to the beach was actually very nice. Like I enjoyed that walk. So I was like, yeah, this is pretty awesome. And then I'm like, what? When we got there, I was like, what?
Yeah, it's like, wah, wah.
Yeah.
It's like they put it at the very corner of Coronado. But again, it's not a bad beach. It's just on the bottom of our list. Out of all the beaches that I went to, the off-leash dog beaches that we went to in Southern California, that is probably the one that we will never go to again.
Yeah, I don't think I ever go to that one again.
So that's it. That's our list of our favorite off-leash dog beaches in Southern California. Hope this list helps you out with your fur friends when you come to California. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to watch more of our videos, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.